Dear friends, welcome. Our readings these past weeks of Easter have been drawn from the final discourse of John's Gospel, Jesus' testament to his beloved disciples as Jesus himself prepares to enter into his passion. His words reveal the intimate unity he has with the Father's word that has taken flesh in our history. And they are spoken for his beloved disciples, that their faith may not be shaken. For he knows they are faint-hearted. They will not see beyond their grief, a grief they cannot as yet even comprehend. They are words of consolation, hoping against hope, and they are words for us, no less. And how remarkable they are. Jesus says to his disciples, Father, keep them in your name that you have given me, so that they may be one just as we are one. But now I am coming to you. I speak this in the world so that they may share my joy completely. As Jesus foresees his own passion and suffering, he speaks of their rejoicing, of birthing into new life. Yet this is the truth of humanity fully incarnate in God. In Jesus, whose word has taken our flesh, our passion, our suffering. For only if word becomes flesh, knows suffering and passion and death, can our flesh become word, become gospel. And so we live the irony of abiding in the Father by being sent. We await the coming of the Spirit, and yet we speak of departure, farewells, and even the division that will come in its wake. And in our first reading, Paul too speaks of such departure, his farewell and coming division in the community. And perhaps we too are tempted to say, should we not be spared all this? Easter has come yet again, and yet it seems nothing has changed. Our lives play out as always. Still there is grief, farewells, division. And yet here is the deepest truth. Christ become our truth, taken flesh in our humanity, one marked by grief, farewell, division. Fleshed in our truth, so that we may be consecrated in his. For in Christ, everything is changed. Grief, farewell, division, these no longer define us. For our story has become God's story. And in Christ, God's story has become our own. This is why for John, passion, death, resurrection, the giving of the Spirit become 1 hour of glory, the truth into which we are incarnate. So we are not spared our humanity. No, it is here and nowhere else that we are redeemed. And so our final word is spoken in the first, the word that became flesh and dwelt among us and dwells with us still. As you sent me into the world, so I send them into the world, and I consecrate myself for them, so that they also may be consecrated in truth. Dear friends, little by little we live in this consecration, being consecrated in truth, abiding in the Father's love, even as we are sent, to let the story of our lives, yours and mine, truly become gospel. Thank you. May God bless you today.